What's up, guys? Yeah, we're about to fly the Cetus X. I got the bundle back in December, and so far I've been pretty impressed with it. Today we got 12-mile-an-hour winds with 23-mile-an-hour gusts, and we're about to see how well this thing flies in some pretty high winds here. I would think this is pretty high winds anyway, for this being a pretty tiny loop. So, yeah, you can see it's whipping pretty good. Let's try this out. Alright, we got our pack in. 450 milliamp hour 1S batteries from BetaFPV. I've been favoring the 450s because for some reason the 550s that I bought off of Amazon, they don't seem to do anything for performance wise. I actually have shorter flight times with the 550s than I do my 450s. I don't know if that's because of a higher C discharge rating or what, but oh, almost forgot to hit the DVR. Alright, there we go. We got our DVR up. So 12-mile-an-hour winds with 25-mile-an-hour gusts. We kind of get some shuddering and stuff like that when we're fighting the wind. And the only thing I really notice with the Cetus X is that, you know, when you try to dive stuff and you let go of you go throttle zero, this thing will literally like just friggin' tumble right out of the air. So we got pretty good wind, and I mean, it wants to blow around a little bit, but it seems like the Cetus X has more than enough power to shoulder through whatever it has to. You know, I'm definitely more than impressed with how fast this thing goes, too. Holy shit. Like, I'd have to say, if you're opening the box to this thing, and opening day you want to fly it outside, check your weather, because if it's like, dude, if it's over 20-mile-an-hour winds, you're not going to have a good first experience with this thing. This thing's going to blow all over the place. It's going to shudder, shake, and you're going to get shitty battery life. So far with this 450, we're getting some pretty decent battery life. I'm not really pushing it too hard, just because I don't feel like buying a new drone or replacing a VTX or repairing anything. But we're gonna shred reasonably here. So there we go with that shuddering. Got caught by a pretty good wave of wind. Oh my god, yeah, you get so much shuddering with that wind. I don't know if it's just because of the aerodynamics of the loop frame, but I don't have enough experience to tell you. I've never actually flown a 5-inch. This is my first drone, and I had to buy a 65 Pro from BetaFPV just to be able to learn how to do anything, because I was unable to fly this indoors. Completely overpowered for indoors. I would not suggest it. I was smacking my ceiling like every 5 seconds. But I got the Meteor 65 Pro, and that thing literally is so nice indoors. Well, there we go. We finally got a low battery limit, or a low battery warning. We're about 3 minutes into our flight. You know, I'm a friggin' idiot. I definitely almost forgot to hit the DVR button. There we go. So there's one pack down. So like, we had some pretty good gusts there, and we're definitely hitting 12-mile-an-hour winds, 12 to 15. And you know, this thing's just shouldering right through it. Let's throw 550 milliamp hours in. Like I said, I haven't really been the biggest fan, just because of the fact that these things, they discharge way faster than the 450s do, and I really don't notice that much of a performance gain. So there we go. We got our 550s in. Alright. We actually hit the DVR this time. Alright, DVR is now recording. So here we go. Second wind test, 12 mile an hour with 23 mile an hour gusts. We're getting one of those gusts right now, so this thing's shuddering like crazy. Really fighting it, but this thing alright, and to put it into perspective, I'm literally not even at 50% throttle right now.
Hello.
Oh, hey. So you can shoulder through 23 mile an hour gusts, 50% throttle, easy. And then like 12 mile an hour, 15 mile an hour winds. For some reason this thing just seems to eat it, shoulder right through. I think 20 mile an hour winds is going to be like what I would be max at for enjoyable flying though. Unless you like riding the currents of air, because that's been pretty fun too. So like when you're not fighting the wind, it's fucking sweet. But when you're fighting it is a shit show. You have to be giving it throttle all the time. The second you let off the throttle, like if you go throttle 0 and you get in the middle of a wind gust, it literally just topples right out of the air. I'm not about to do that though, because I did that earlier and it was not fun. Fortunately for me, that wasn't on DVR. So. Alright, so yeah, we're getting some pretty good gusts here. And for being a $120 drone, this seems to be doing pretty alright. And I am using BetaFPVs, they're like V3 goggle, and they're like newer friggin' controller for the Cetus X. I do have the ELRS version with Betaflight, just because I didn't want to be, I didn't want all the AI doing the flying for me. So there's another pack down. I'm not gonna lie to you, the 550s just they really don't feel like they last quite as long. We're gonna throw another pack through here. I'm gonna try to rip it a little bit harder this time. See if we can get some freestyle shit down. I really don't know what to expect though, because this thing really is getting blown around a little bit. It's being bullied by the wind. I am still impressed for what it is though. Little $140 bind and fly whoop. I'd say perfect for a friggin' beginner, for sure. I am a beginner. I will say that this thing is awesome. You know, we're already, yeah, you can tell it's cold out. We're already hitting the friggin' battery warnings. Yeah, they're, again, the 550s for some reason, they do not hold up as well as the 450s do. I don't know if it's just whoever they have manufacturing their batteries now, but like the batteries that came with my drones are all awesome, and the batteries I bought aftermarket were not. Alright, that was a huge gust of wind, holy shit. I was like not able to really shoulder through that one. I'm still worried about burning up motors and shit though, so I try not to go over like 75% throttle. But as you can tell, like, dude, this thing's getting its ass kicked right now. Holy shit! Oh, that's a good. I did not think I was gonna shoulder through that one. All right, that was a real good gust of wind. Holy shit! Ah! Yeah, all right, we're getting bullied now. We're getting bullied by the wind. So yeah, you can fly it in 23-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know if I would suggest doing it if you're newer, but it is doable. Kind of scary. All in all, I've really been impressed with this drone setup though. Like the goggles, I don't know, I've never really tried on a pair of Fat Sharks. I've never tried on DJI goggles. And you know, I've never really flown with like a real radio either, so like I really have no opinion on all that. I just know that for what I need it for, this has been comfortable to fly with. The video quality has been pretty alright for, I mean, what you can do with analog, and the drone itself has been fantastic. And bring it in for a landing. I think that's going to be our last flight for the day. So the drone's great, flies great. Fly it in 20-mile-an-hour winds. You're going to get pushed around. I would suggest not flying it close to anything when it's that windy out. Like, take it out to a field or something. But other than that, this thing rips. See you guys later.